Hello, it is Sunday, September 22nd, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Sunday crossword, which means we're going to be solving a big jumbo Sunday grid with a theme. There will be a theme, of course. Oh, and actually, I think if I look carefully on my tiny little screen, I think I can see some shaded cells. So we're yet to discover what those mean. And just as a bit of forewarning, I'm solving this the night before Sunday, so I'm solving this on Saturday evening, and just depending on what happens over the next, 45 minutes or however long it takes me to solve, I may have to pause. Hopefully that won't happen, but just giving you warning that may occur. In any case, this hopefully unpaused edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Lake House Bros, Adam and Annette Noble, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the indecipherable Ray Grant. Thank you so much to the 6 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, keep this going day in, day out, paused or unpaused, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to those 6, but also to everybody who supports the channel at any level via the Patreon campaign. And if you'd like to do so yourself, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link underneath the video. You'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors like those 6, the official Let's Check the Crosses mug. Thanks again to everybody who supports the channel in that way. Thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is of course a big help. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And with that all said, let's get on to today's puzzle, the Sunday themed grid by Jeremy Newton and Tracy Gray, two fairly experienced constructors with a few dozen puzzles to each of their names. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's entitled Breakout Performance, which I've neglected to mention, so let's find out what that means, and let's start solving. Right, look at this. Right, okay, so I was thinking behind the, is that Y already in there? Oh yeah, look at that. There's just a Y already entered into the grid. Interesting. I have no idea what that means. And it's a wide grid. I was thinking it seemed short behind the grid, behind the gauzy privacy veil. Now we know why. It's wide. And it's symmetrical about a vertical axis. So if we folded the grid down through the vertical stripe in the middle here, it would be symmetrical. And then also look at this. We've got this little, I've only just realized, this little square, not square, rectangle at the bottom is completely self-contained. Shall we just see if we can, yeah, and the Y is the end of a word here. Let's see if we can solve this little bit. I don't know, because now I'm down there. Let's just do it. Female in the forest. A doe, a deer, a female deer. Shoveled stuff, you could shovel dirt. Unwelcome obligation is an onus, maybe? The onus is on you, the obligation, probably unwelcome if you refer to it as such. Airport monitor for short, the TSA, who check baggage and things. Irish novelist O'Brien, Edna O'Brien, is an Irish novelist. So here we have annual May race, familiarly, Indy, the Indianapolis 500, I assume that is. And then to make a break for it is to run, to flee. Okay, so, all right. So that was not so bad. We've solved that little area. Maybe we'll just, I wonder why the Y is pre-solved. And what does this say here? It says DNA, and is it Dino DNA? Is it Jurassic Park? I don't know, probably not. Held together in a makeshift, oh no, Dino isn't with a Y anyway, it would be D-I-N-O, sorry. I don't know what that means. D-Y, held together in a makeshift way. Jury-rigged, maybe? No, that doesn't fit. Ersatz, this doesn't really work. I don't know. What about this? Coding pioneer Lovelace, Ada Lovelace, sometimes referred to as the first computer programmer for her work with Charles Babbage's, don't remember what it was called, but what was that called? Difference engine or something? Anyway, like that matters to me. As if I care. Yep, that's good. Held together in a makeshift way with a D. I still don't know. Be bad, like really bad. Don't know. And yearn for is to ache for. To be bad, to be really bad in the sense of sort of saying, oh, this sucks, this is really bad. So I think suck is the answer there, maybe. And yes, I think it is, because to razz someone is to kid them, so that looks good. Treated unfairly, informally. Probably another F. Held together in a makeshift way. I don't know why I can't see that. Ostentatiously stylish. Oh, shishi? C-H-I-C-H-I. You could describe something as shishi to mean it's sort of over the top in that way, or, you know, a bit much. So, oh, duct taped? Treated unfairly. Oh, shafted, yes. Okay, so it is duct taped. So if you shafted someone, you treated them unfairly, and then, okay, so what is this? D-Y-D-U? Are we meant to read this continuously? I can't quite tell. I'm not sure what's going on here. Breakout performance is the title. What does that mean? Don't know. Good joke. Ha, I suppose. Hey, I'm walking here. Watch it, maybe? Office building unit, a suite. You could have a suite in an office building. Prefix with lithic, Neolithic or Mesolithic or Paleolithic. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Grows dimmer. It wanes. The light decreases. It wanes. Downwind to seafarers would be a lee. So the sort of leeward side, downwind. Erase from one's memory in slang. Don't know what that's about. Target audience for Peppa Pig. Kids, I suppose, or tots, maybe. In 3 letters, it could be either. Yo on the down low. Oh, yeah, no, it is tots, because yo on the down low is, psst, you're getting someone's attention quietly. So that is tots, okay. And then erase from, unsee. I can't unsee that, you might say. I can't erase it from my memory. And then electronica pioneer Brian, here we go, the official male solo artist of the New York Times Crossword, Brian Eno, there we go. And lead role in, oh, right, okay, so we've stumbled upon part of the theme, I would think. Lead role in 3 down/6 down. 3 down says, with 6 down, prison drama, released on September 23rd, 1994. Prison drama, The Shawshank Redemption, maybe? Is that, I can't tell. It seems like that might be the right number of letters. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, I think it is. Okay, so then what did this say again? Oh, it's Andy Dufresne, whose name, is it the Tim Robbins character? Whose name is spelled like this, Andy Dufresne. Yes, it's French origin, presumably. At least I assume that's what that is. Anyway, okay, well, good. So we've oh, so this is the hole he's sort of boring in his wall, maybe? Oh. Duct, a shaft. So he's this. I can't really tell what's going on with the circled letters. Oh, Andy. If you read up from the bottom here, Andy are we going to spell Dufresne again? Is this going to be an R? Classic cover-ups for spies. Something cover? Classic cover-ups. No, it need to be plural. Oh, something codes, maybe? I don't know. Accelerated. And unwrapped with gusto. Unwrapped with gusto. I don't know what that is about. Early Christian meals of love and fellowship. I'm not getting any of this. What about this? Kind of a zin. Oh, is a Cabernet a zin? A cab? Don't know enough about wine to know, but in terms of just shortened terms for wine grapes, that could be it. Swain, oh, bosun, like on a ship. Like a coxswain. Pennzoil competitor. Oh, that's a motor oil, so STP is also that, so maybe that's the answer. Oh no, this doesn't look good, does it? Accelerated. Maybe this isn't boson, because Accelerated could be something. Oh, sped up. Yeah, no, that is what it is. So sped up. So then what's this? Swain. I don't know what that's about. Unwrapped with gusto. Bereft. It's just a word that would fit, but I don't see how it's related. Red side in brief. I don't know what that's about. Could this be codes? Classic cover-ups for spies. It feels like it could be. Early Christian meals. I don't know. Don't know. Unwrapped with gusto. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's really frustrating. Okay, what about this? It might get booted. A computer, a CPU? Doesn't really make sense. Organization with the Artemis program, NASA. That is at least something I can confidently put in a space mission. So then it might get booted. Conditional coding word else. You could have an if-else statement. And ape-like is simian, so like, like apes. Classic cover-ups. Oh, trench coats. It's not codes, it's trench coats. They, wear long coats classically in sort of spy fiction. Okay, so that's it. And then, so I think that we are going to spell Andy Dufresne here again. Andy, D-U-F-R-E, probably here. S-N-E. That's what it seems like is happening. So I think that's right. He's escaping. And then 6-foot-tall Aussie sprinter, an emu, I guess, the flightless bird. To overplay is to something up, probably ham up maybe, to kind of emote. Certain online video snippet is a something clip. Oh, YouTube clip probably. Appropriately enough. A harbor helper, a tug, like a tugboat. What a police escort may offer. I don't know. Ingredient in a niçoise salad. Oh. Tuna? I think there might be tuna fish in a niçoise salad. Let's see if that works. Fastener, that's one letter ahead of U-bolt in the dictionary. One letter ahead. Oh, a V-nut? Is that what it means? In the sense it starts with the letter after U? Probably. Does that work with this? Decks with... No, it doesn't. Decks with cards numbered 1 through 21. Tarots, I would assume. So, oh, one letter ahead. It's earlier in the alphabet. A T-nut, of course. So this is tarot cards. And then here we have what washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Per Picasso. Art sounds appropriate there. Ain't gonna happen. No way. Rap group inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was NWA. All right, seems plausible. Receptacle for soaking before a pedicure, a foot tub or something. Kicks back. I don't know. Maybe this isn't tub. Because I would have wanted this to end with S. Kicks back. Foot spa, maybe? Doesn't sound like a receptacle. Blank America Quadrennial Soccer Championship. Oh, the Copa? The, sort of equivalent of the Euros for North America. So let's see. Receptacle for soaking before a pedicure. Maybe it is a foot spa. Fall accessory. I don't know. Lane for carpoolers. What is that called? It's called the HOV lane, I think, high occupancy vehicle lane. And then take inventory question mark is to, or maybe it's the inventory of a take. I don't actually know what we're getting at there. 4x100 relay for one. Is that a track event? It's a race event? I don't know. Like a relay race, a foot race, I assume is what that is. Brainy Bunch, Mensa something, like the Mensa Society for high IQ people. I don't know. Became stuck. You hit a rut, maybe. Happens when solving crosswords sometimes. Organization with student success grants. I actually don't know what that is. Not familiar with that. Blank Corner section of Westminster Abbey. Poets' Corner is a section of Westminster Abbey in London in which many famous poets, but also writers and other artists are interred. Basis for a feud is, I don't know. Oh, a beef. You have a beef, and then maybe that develops into a feud, I guess. So, is it the NEA, the National Endowment for the Arts, or the National Education something? To sweeten the deal as a bonus. You do something to sweeten the deal. You do it as a bonus. That sounds good to me. Portrayer of 18 Down. Oh, right. Portrayer of Andy Dufresne is Tim Robbins, who I think I mentioned earlier in that context. Okay. So genre for Fall Out Boy is emo pop. That sounds good. Pollution Regulating Organization is the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Part of HMS, that's His Majesty's ship. Oh, well, actually, in this case, I guess it is her still, in this particular clue. 16-time gig for Steve Martin. Oh, SNL host, probably, Saturday Night Live host. I just saw as a surprise screening last night, actually, the film Saturday Night, based on the first airing of Saturday Night Live. I wasn't expecting to see it. The Heart of Georgia. Macon, Georgia? Macon is a town in Georgia. Maybe it's that. Brainy Bunch. Oh, it is related to Mensa. It's Mensons. If you're in the Mensa organization, you're a Menson, I suppose. Okay, fair enough. So, still don't know what this 4x100 relay is. Houdini's signature feat, or a hint to the circled squares in this puzzle. Right, interesting. So the circled cells spell out Dufresne. They spell out the name of the character from the Shawshank Redemption. Huh. Disappearing act or some escape act. Oh, right, okay. Because yes, that in that film he escapes from prison. All right, oh, sorry if that's a spoiler. Juice drinks are aids like lemonade or limeade. The White House grounds have 18 of them. 18 acres, I guess? Yeah, that sounds right. Take inventory is to rob, to take inventory from a store or a business of some kind. Fall accessory, parachute. You use it to arrest your fall. And then here we have, more synonyms for sort of things that Andy Dufresne is climbing through. So a chute, a vent, a tube, a trench, a shaft, a duct, a passage, probably this will be. So what a police escort may do. Oh, they may offer safe passage. That's what it is. Yes, that's what they offer. The Swans in the 12 Days of Christmas. A septet. Are there 7 of them? Maybe it's a sextet. There could be 6. I'm not actually sure. But it's probably one of those. Fumble or bumble is to err, to make a mistake. If you're in the area, you're around. Some makeshift fans are, I don't know. Oh, this is maybe tube or something? Stage a jailbreak a la 18 Down. So stage a jailbreak a la Andy Dufresne would be to tunnel out. And then, yes, so tunnel is the shaded bit. So there we go. That's good. And then here, Main Boulevard through New York City's Chinatown is Canal Street. Yes, that is the case in Manhattan. And then a card game with a power grab edition, Uno, I guess. I'm not familiar with the power grab edition of Uno, but I think that's probably the answer in 3 letters. Already could be so soon, you say, in surprise. This really blows. TNT, it explodes, it blows up. Top of a titmouse. Top of a titmouse. Its head? I'm not sure what we're looking for there. Sizable challenge for a mover, a sofa, I suppose. That's a large thing to move. H on a frat house is eta, the Greek letter. Indecency is poor taste. Right, okay. There we go. And then here we have top of a titmouse. Oh, tuft, I guess. Okay, fine. Is that the name of the sort of crown of its head or something? Shot makers for short. Oh, registered nurses, they might administer a shot. Wraps are ends. You might say a movie's wrapped, it's ended. Some makeshift fans. Oh, fronds, like a palm frond you use as a fan to cool yourself, okay? And then parts of NFL highlight reels for short might be touchdowns, TDs, okay? And I think we've looked at everything in there. To make sense is to compute, you might say, to sort of imply a kind of computing, like a computer, I suppose. Breaking Bad channel, AMC, I think. Is it AMC? I think that is the channel. Curriculum vitae, your CV, your resume, kind of professional qualifications. Are you okay to drive, you might ask someone, maybe who's had a drink. Lightning Fast Hedgehog of video games, Sonic the Hedgehog is a video game character. Bulgarian or Bosnian are Slavs. To do would be, oh, you could say it's a whole to-do, it's a whole mess, it's a whole big thing. Yeti's commercial rival, oh, Igloo, this is like coolers and things for camping and such. This is the worst. Oh no, maybe this isn't mess, because I want this is the worst to be ugh. So to do is a fuss. Okay, you made a fuss, you made it to do, that's fine. Rudder found in nature, I don't know, actually. Rudder found in nature. I'm not sure what we're looking for there. What was I thinking? Huh? Or something? Declines to, if you decline to do something, you won't do it. What was I? Oh, dough. You say dough, you know, express frustration at yourself. Oh, a fish fin is a rudder. They literally, use them to steer themselves through the water like a rudder. Resort town in Alberta's Rockies. Oh, Banff. I've actually been there. A very picturesque mountain town in Canada. Okay, negative influence on others, metaphorically. A bad apple, right. One bad apple spoils the bunch. Strangely, an incredibly commonly misused phrase, and people sort of try and brush away, I don't know, police misconduct or something. They say, oh, he was just a bad apple. But the whole point of the phrase is that one bad apple spoils the bunch. So saying this one person was just a bad apple, I don't think has the meaning people often think it does when they're saying it. Anyway, date on a debit card, abbreviation. Expiration date, yes. All right, Olympians on stunt bikes informally are BMXers. There we go, BMX biking. Instrument strummed in the train song, Hey Soul Sister. A ukulele, probably. I think that must be right. A reef lurker is an eel. You might have an eel swimming around in a reef or lurking there. Turned on an axis is swiveled or rotated or... there's another word I'm trying to think of that I can't place, and it's annoying. We'll see if it's the one I'm thinking of when we eventually get it. Cry from a treehouse. Don't know. Oh, up here, you might say. Oh, no, never mind. The word I think I was thinking of was yawed, but that doesn't fit, so I don't think I have it. Exceeds 21 in blackjack, you bust. One getting into some hot water. Batter? Like you drop batter to fry? No, you'd fry in oil, not water. I don't know. I was thinking of dumplings or something. Poise under pressure. Don't know. Texture's alternative to an eye roll emoji. Oh, SMH, shaking my head. That's what it is. Trash, to toss something, to throw it away, to trash it. Hacks with an axe. Hews like a tree. Ahead of, in poetry, ere, before, in poetry. Turned on an axis. Oh, slewed. Okay, there we go. I should have thought of that, but I didn't. And poise under pressure is aplomb, right? You conducted yourself with aplomb in difficult circumstances. So a bather is someone who's taking a bath, getting into hot water. Good. Home monitors are, umps in a baseball game, an umpire positioned at home base. Popular gala venue with the Met, maybe? Oh, yes, the Met Gala, which famously happens every year, I guess. And then Sneaky Pete's. A sneaky Pete is a phrase you might use to describe a sly dog. I don't know, clever clogs or something. Glasses informally are specs, maybe with an X, because, yeah, I think that's probably right. Informal term for glasses, as opposed to SPECS, which is, I think, the more common version of that. Ways off could be Oh, exits, as in ways off a motorway. Yep. Honorific from Sanskrit would be Shri. That's an honorific term you'd used, term of respect. Doesn't rule out as a possibility, keeps up on or keeps, not sure. Oh, keeps open, keep the possibility open. Yes, that's what it is. And then here we have like Kashmir. Kashmir is soft, so it's sort of primary quality, I suppose. To imagine casually would be to suppose, right? Contraction of suppose. Prefix with lithic. Oh, right. Okay, so I was thinking about Neolithic for a previous clue with this exact phrasing, and I think that is the case here. In 11 across, we have data sought in phishing attempts in brief. So someone might attempt to obtain your social security number to, I don't know, impersonate you or defraud you or something. And then a real no-brainer would be an utter fool, right? So this is a real no-brainer with a question mark. So it's punnily referring to someone without a brain as opposed to an obvious question. All right. And then expressed is, if you put something a certain way, you expressed it. A bygone channel that launched with the 2-hour pilot of Star Trek Voyager. Oh, UPN is an old television network, so I guess it must be that. I guess it doesn't exist anymore. Bad luck, I guess. It was my turn, that's all. I was in the path of the tornado. Quote from Andy Dufresne in The Shawshank Redemption. All right. And then if one kicks back, one rests. And team event is the 4x100 relay for one. All right, that makes sense. As a relay race, they are team events intrinsically. Oh, right, so now we've got to finally solve these early Christian meals of love and fellowship. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Unwrapped with gusto. Oh, tore at. If you tore at a gift, you sort of unwrapped it with gusto, with aplomb or with the frenzy. So what about this? Red side in brief. I don't know what that's about. Swain. Oh, a swain, a beau, a kind of paramour, I guess, in this context. All right. And then I don't know what this cross is. Red side in brief. Oh, does it mean red like red and blue in U.S. politics? So the GOP, the Grand Old Party, the Republican Party in the United States? And then early Christian meals of love and fellowship. Agapes or something, or agapes. I don't know. I have to assume that's right, but I'm not. Probably should recognize this word, but I don't think I do. I'm just going to have to put it in and hope it's right because I don't have a huge amount of time. So, as you can probably tell. Thus far, to date, there we go. And wrinkle-free, say, is ironed or lead role? Oh, no, Tim Robbins. Yeah, I did. I just actually misspelled his name. I think I said Tim Robbins. Did I say Tom Robbins? I don't think I did. I think I said the right thing, but typed it incorrectly. So wrinkle-free, as in clothing, would be ironed. Colorful ingredient in some cookie recipes. Something dye? I don't know. Cup or a cone, you might be asked at an ice cream parlor. Terse admonishment would be simply don't. Colorful ingredient. I don't know. Word with body or blood. Body type or blood type, yeah. U.S. currency abbreviation would be the U.S. dollar. They're measured in beats per minute. Tempos of music, tempos or tempi. Measured in beats per minute. Oh, M&Ms. Right, okay. So M and M's, the candy, which could be included in cookie recipes. And then a famed Ford flop would be the Ford Edsel. Nice alliterative clue there. Named for Henry Ford's son, and yes, indeed, a famously unsuccessful vehicle. And I hope this is correct. It was. All right, that was the Sunday crossword. Apologies for slightly rushing through it. Let's take one final look at the theme. So we have the prison drama film released on September 23rd, 1994, The Shawshank Redemption, featuring the character Andy Dufresne as portrayed by Tim Robbins, who at one point in the film says, "Bad luck, I guess. It was my turn. That's all. I was in the path of the tornado." And he escaped through a duct, a shaft, a trench, a vent, a tube, a chute, a passage, a canal, and a tunnel that he painstakingly carved with a little claw hammer, I think it was, or a little jeweler's hammer. Anyway, that was Breakout performance. Very nice, involved filmic theme. obviously made easier by the fact that I have seen that film, so I was able to put most of the relevant answers in pretty much right away. And there we have it. That was the Sunday puzzle. Again, I apologize for slightly rushing through this, but I managed to get through it without pausing, so that's something. And I'll be back tomorrow for the quicker Monday puzzle, so do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Sunday. Take care.